Hello, good morning. 13:31 local time in Gibraltar. Just finished the pushback. Engines are running. All set for takeoff. Runway 09 towards Alicante. Total flight about 280 nautical miles. Short runway, so we select flaps 10. Auto brakes rejected takeoff and local QNH 1022 set. Without further ado, release parking brakes. Set thrust 30%. So we will need to backtrack on the runway till the holding point, runway 09. Let's put some lights. Thrust idle. Taxi lights on. Can put the landing lights. Strobe lights on. Start ignition switches to continuous. On the runway 27 for the holding point, runway 09. It is a short runway, less than 6,000 feet, so we need full thrust, no derate. So maximum thrust will be 98.2 and maximum speed with flaps 10 will be 210 knots, climbing to 6,000 feet initially. Straight on towards the waypoint PIMOS at 22 nautical mile, and then a left turn to Malaga VOR, which is already tuned on nav 1. And after Malaga it will be a right turn towards Alicante, heading 064. Course to Malaga will be 033. Thrust idle. What is it doing? We don't need reverses. Some brake. 10 knots, turning left and doing the U-turn. Runway heading is 088. Ready for the departure. Taking off runway 09. Cleared for takeoff. Thrust 40%, forward pressure stable. Takeoff power set.
knots.
Check.
V1, rotate.
Rotate. Gear up.
Positive rate.
Flaps 5.
.400.
Flaps 2. Flaps 1. Reducing thrust. Flaps up.
1000.
Autopilot on. Auto thrust on. Select thrust 250 knots. Auto brakes off. Flaps up, no lights. Gear off. So on this heading 091, we will need to intercept the course 33 towards Malaga. Passing 4,000 for 6,000 feet of flight level 60.
.1,000 to go.
Leveling 6,000 feet. PIMOS 8 nautical mile. After the turn we can climb flight level 250. The needle is now centering. 1.5 dot deviation. Malaga 49.5. 1 dot deviation. Select Vorlock. And turning left towards Malaga, climb flight level 250, select altimeter standard, select landing light off, taxi lights off, start ignition switches off, logo light off, and seatbelt signs auto. Cabin altitude is increasing. Selected flight level 250 and cabin temperature 24 degrees. Select APU bleeder off. Malaga 42 nautical mile, passing flight level 080 for flight level 250. We won't see Malaga with those clouds. Passing flight level 100, climb speed 285.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to observe the fasten seatbelt sign until the captain has switched it off. We do recommend for your confident safety that you keep your seatbelt securely fastened throughout your flight. There is a call bell, reading light and fresh air vent in the panel just above your head, and we'd like to remind you that this is a strictly non-smoking flight and all toilets are fitted with smoke detectors. We invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy your flight with us.
Malaga 25 nautical mile. So airport should be around here. There is the airport. Malaga 20 nautical mile. Select heading mode 032. Change course 064 and engage Volok. Malaga 10 nautical mile, passing flight level 180 for flight level 250. Overhead Malaga, and we turn to the right. We need to re-intercept the radial 064 from Malaga. Malaga now 7 nautical miles behind. We do not yet receive the signal from Alicante VOR, tuned on nav2, 113.8, Altet VOR, (1,000 feet to go).
1,000 to go.
And we are leveling flight level 250. 24 minutes into the flight, 25 now including the taxi. Let's check for the arrival time on the progress page. Arrival in Alicante 14:26. That's 33 minutes from now. Let's also check the weather now. Expecting runway 10 in Alicante. Using the data link, you can request the weather. Lima Echo Alpha Lima. So we got the weather. 8017 knots, 19 degrees, and QNH 1025. So indeed runway 10 is what we want. Let's check the departure and arrival. ILS Zulu 10 was selected and it's confirmed. For the ILS India Alpha Tango 110.3 at 100 degrees. It's a 10,300 feet runway, flaps 30 with an approach speed of 144 and auto brakes 2. So Malaga 35 nautical mile behind. As we are flying away from Malaga, the pointer is pointing down. And still no signal from Altet VOR. A little too far away, so what we can do is put some rings around runway 10. Three rings, one at 4 miles, a second ring at 10 miles, and a third ring at 20 miles. And we just received a signal from Altet 159 nautical mile. So let's go to heading mode 064. Switch the VOR to Altet. Confirm Altet. Needle centering and select Vorlock. So after Altet we will have the Alpha Tango Echo VOR Alicante. It's a short range VOR in line with the runway 10. Can engage now VNAV. So flying flight level 250, to descend we need 75 nautical mile. So let's say 80 nautical mile. So when we will be 80 nautical mile from Altet, we descend. And check if there are any altitude restrictions. We can probably descend till 5,000 feet. Or let's say rest will be 150. So Altet 140 nautical mile. So we can already now select the ILS on nav2, standby frequency 110 times 3, 0.3. Heading will be 100 degrees. And at rest we turn left on probably 048. Let's have a look. 049 towards Zorin. To intercept the ILS. Altet 125 nautical mile. So alt at 115 nautical mile, and you see here on the DME only showing 15, so we lose the highest digit on this display. So it's only accurate below 100 nautical mile. So for the moment 110 nautical mile to Altet, and we see 10.1 or 10.0 now. Of course it's 110. So approaching the top of descent, 108, so we descend at 80 nautical mile, so 27 from now. And we also have the top of descent in the FMC navigation display. So we will shoot to be at flight level 150 by RIXUR waypoint, where we turn left on 049 course towards the Zorin, and then right to intercept the ILS. So at Alte 90 nautical mile, we disengage VNAV and reduce the speed. Select a new altitude and descend when passing 80 nautical miles from Altet. So the winds at Alicante 07017. It's rather a strong wind from the left, 30 degrees with the runway. But the runway is over 10,000 feet, so should be good. You see that VNAV has already decreased the speed, but we will not use VNAV for the descent. So let's now disengage VNAV and reduce the speed further, 250, and
1,000 to go.
New altitude 15, flight level 150. We don't need to descend yet. At 86 nautical miles, 6 nautical miles to go. Alt at 82 nautical mile. And we do receive now the Alicante VOR. Alt at 79 descending. See if we can be at flight level 150 by RIXUR. It seems that we need to descend faster. Let's descend 2,500 feet. So the altitude at Zorin should be 6,000 feet. You can select already auto brakes too. Let's put some terrain on the ND2. So rest to 11 nautical mile and we turn left on 049. Passing now flight level 180, select seatbelt signs on. And let's continue the descent to 6,000 feet. Five nautical mile to RIXUR. We have a good descent speed now, 300 knots. On thrust idle. Rest to 1.5 nautical mile, turning left 049. Let's also select ILS 110.3, the standby nav2, nav1. We can now reduce the descent rate. Should be 6,000 by Zorin. And let's select new speed 220. Decreasing the speed a little. We can now also select the ILS on nav1 and nav2. .100 degrees. Select some speed brake. Passing now flight level 110. Speed 270 knots. Okay, passing flight level 100, speed 248, speed brake retracted. Decrease the descent rate 1200 feet per minute. And below flight level 100 we can also select QNH 1025, hit the standby 1025, and also select the landing lights, start ignition switches to continuous. So we have the indication of the ILS but no confirmation yet, so it should be India Alpha Tango and a no DME. And we just received that India Alpha Tango DME 28.1. Speed 243, passing flight level 7,500 for 6,000 feet. Probably the runway is on that right side, behind that hill.
1,000 to go.
We can level at flight level 60 to reduce the speed, 180 knots. Leveling at 6,000, flight level 060. We can select altimeter, QNH
1,000 to go.
1025.
1,000 to go.
Select flaps 1. Select flaps 2. Turn right heading 070 to intercept ILS. Flaps 5. Engage Volok. And start the descent to 3,000 feet now. We have the runway inside on the right. 17 nautical mile. We have an indication of the localizer on the left. Runway is on this direction. DME 15 nautical mile, localizer active and glide slope active. Select approach mode. Reduce speed 160. Established on the localizer, descending with the glide. DME, gear down.
1,000 to go.
Gear down 3 green, flaps 15. Autopilot off, auto throttle off. Descending with the glide. Reducing thrust.
$2,500.
DME. Speed 163, passing 2,800 feet. Reducing thrust a little. Speed 167. 7 nautical mile. flaps 25. Exerting speed 150. Flaps 30. Maintain 150. Thrust 62%. Autopilot off. Auto 1000 feet. Continue the descent. Wind is from the left. Don't forget that. Two whites, two red, a little high. Three whites now. Continue the descent. One 154 on the speed.
500.
Reduce throttle. Reduce thrust.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Killing thrust. Reverses. I was letting the speed drop too quickly. Minus 324.
80 knots.
Stow the reverses. Auto brakes off. Flaps up.
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
Flight director off. Landing lights off.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome to this airport. For your own comfort and safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt
Strobe lights off.
until the aircraft has come to complete stop and the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign. Please refrain from smoking until you have reached the designated smoking area, which is well outside the terminal building. On behalf of your crew on board today, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us, and we wish you a safe onward journey.
Start the APU. So total flight time 1 hour. We can turn to the right on this stand. Just idle. Stand 27. Select the parking brakes, APU Gen 2 on, APU Gen 1 on, killing engine number 1, killing engine number 2. Fuel pumps off, taxi light off, anti-collision lights off, engine bleeder off, packs off, left and right, electric hydraulic pumps off, IRS right off, IRS left off, window heat off, pitot heat off, seatbelt signs off, transponder standby, stop the clock, 1 hour 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Alicante, local time 14:31, temperature 19 degrees Celsius. A quick replay seems to be in order. Acceptable landing, can't believe it. It was so good. Approach was so good. Two whites, two reds, still okay. Yeah, well, wasn't that bad. Certainly wasn't hard landing. Only a little off the center line, but within the touchdown zone. I'm pleased.
25. 2500. 25.
Let's stop the replay. Exit. Can also see the flight in little nav map. So takeoff in Gibraltar, runway 09 to PIMOS, left turn to Malaga, VOR, right turn towards Alicante, intercepting the added radial course 064, turning left towards Zorin, and then right turn to intercept the ILS runway 10. All that was good. And then on the runway, exit in time and go to stand 28 probably, or 26. It doesn't say. Could be 26. Two seven. Do we have it somewhere? 27, yes, of course. That's just in front of us. So, another flight done. And tomorrow we are going to Palma. It will be a shorter flight. Let's see how it goes. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.